All right. It's Jared here from Crypto Plan, and how is everyone going? We're going to do crypto today, but I just wanted to show a little different chart, a chart that's all about mining stocks, lithium, battery metals, another thing that could go parabolic in this commodities bull run. So anyway, if you like this sort of videos, you like watching breakouts, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and let's get into some of this price action that is going parabolic. So we're on Premier African Minerals on the monthly chart. I'm going to go over crypto in a minute and see what's been happening there, but this is one of my trades that has gone well for me. You know, while everything's kind of going flat or down a little bit, PAM, Premier African Minerals, has a lot of lithium that they are potentially going to get out of the ground, and I think the market's deciding that some news has happened before the news has actually happened, because I looked on their website and they've got this Zulu project, lithium titanium, but they're also kind of doing a statement, is it in media, saying we haven't actually said anything, so don't don't blame us if you're calling it insider trading or whatever. So I think it's something along here. They're saying Premier African Minerals says no official communication on Zimbabwe project as shares skyrocket 47%. So it has said it's not received a permit or a prospecting order for application from the Zimbabwe government, but the market is kind of deciding that news has come in, so it has popped. But this is not what it's about. It's not about the fundamental news, why I got into it. I learned that after it popped. I just have been playing the breakout. And you can see there on that monthly chart, I've got a long-term downtrend line, bear market, and then I've got a kind of shorter-term downtrend line there intersected here. So I was looking for a breakout there, and that's what I did. I found that breakout, and I guess if we go back down to the daily chart, I'll show you what I was looking for. I unluckily didn't buy it in here. Like my intuition said, something's going on, you know, it's kind of bouncing around in here in a very tight range. Maybe I should add now and get in early. I didn't. I kind of added somewhere around here when it did break out, but that's fine because this blue line was kind of the confirmation of the breakout. So the fact that it went up there, that's the official breakout, pulled back, accumulated some more, went up there, accumulated some more. So I think I've got a cost base of like 0.78 pence there. So I've accumulated in this zone and then bang, it's popped on out of there. So yeah, it would have been nice to get something there a little bit early, like a small position a little bit early, but I've kind of pyramided in. And this thing has gone parabolic on Friday and then on Monday today, which is very good to see that it's not just cryptos that you can be playing right now. And I guess having that diversified portfolio where crypto's going a bit sideways at the moment, that I've got these odd ones here that have bringing me 150% gains over a couple of days, which is super cool. And the reason why I believe that I'm spotting these things is long down trend reversals, commodities, precious metals, stuff like that going into a bull cycle because they're needed for EVs and, you know, greenifying the world and batteries and all of that. And then, you know, you're just playing the fact that it's breaking out of a long-term trend, that there's a lot of energy, a lot of pent-up, you know, buy, sell pressure, and then bang, you know, once the whole tug of war has been shaken out and it grinds into this triangle here, bang, you know, that's when we see the action kind of fire off, you know. So it grinds into this triangle, bang, you see kind of a couple of days there where it kind of goes up. That's your kind of first signal. You know, you might want to go in there, and if it goes up and pulls back, there's no harm in selling it and see if it happens again, you know. And I've done that to many stocks like this recently where I've gone, been holding this for a week or so, it hasn't broken out, I've lost 10%, get rid of it, you know. It's all about cutting your losers quickly and you know, riding these winners, you know. So I think now I'll be setting some sell targets up here in the 27 range firstly, and then up to 42, which I think is that kind of larger overhead resistance where there's a bit of congestion up here. So that would be a good one to kind of just have a bit more play money in the portfolio for the rest of the precious metals bull run. Anyway, I'm going to go back over to crypto because I know you all want to know what my thoughts are on crypto is. Now, Bitcoin's just moving now. I think we could see an upside kind of test of that all-time high, but maybe a kind of a knockback as well. I don't know. I'm not trying to predict Bitcoin, but what I have noticed is that Riot and Mara haven't moved today, even though Bitcoin's kind of turned the corner just now in the last kind of hour or so. If we go to that kind of 4-hourly chart, you can see that, since 4 o'clock, we've had a bit of a reversal and an uptrend for Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin miners haven't really reacted, except in the London Stock Exchange, the Argo blockchain had reacted with 13%. So the market's kind of agreeing that Bitcoin isn't going to break out, I guess, or they're not willing to predict it too early. And the same with the rest of the crypto market. It's like some green, some red. But you can kind of see, even just since the last 10 minutes ago, there's a lot more greens than there was before. So Silica Graph just got in the green. District X just got in the green. One has just come in the green. It was kind of red a little while ago. EOS has kind of been sitting around there. But the main ones I'm watching is VeChain. All new all-time highs, so very interesting to see if that kind of does a Cardano and just kind of leads the way for a couple of days and smashes out some of its overhead resistance and some of its Fibonacci extensions. But the most important one I'm excited about is Hathor Networks. So I have been riding this one, and I guess kind of it's a very predictable beast, this Hathor Networks. That wedge pattern grinded into the corner there. Once again, same kind of deal with the breakout that I was just showing you on Premier African Minerals, is that, a bit of, not that this thing had been around long enough to be in the bear market, but initial kind of sell in, price discovery, pullback, never quite reached its all-time high, which was set initially, but it grinded into this triangle, and you can see wicks kind of poking up and wicks poking down, and kind of real tight trading range that was grinding down into this corner here, so it kind of tested this bottom line of 17 cents 3 times, and then a couple of doji candles there, and then once it kind of turned the corner and was heading towards this line again, that was kind of our last signal. I mean, it had the option to bounce off there again and try the next time, but I think the timing was right, Bitcoin was right, and it broke on out of there, and boy, did it not stop. So you can see there that it's given us a massive percentage, from that line there. So 250% from that breakout of that downtrend. And then, pull back a little bit, but now it's doing the other classic textbook thing, which is the cup, and then probably a handle here now. So, be interested to see what happens. But yeah, see, perfect cup, and then it'll probably go sideways and maybe give us 88 cents again or something like that. Pull down to these levels again, and then kind of fire on out of there, So it's given us all the classic chart patterns, and in a predictable fashion going into this bull run. So Hathor, if you're not in it and you want to get in it, and you weren't around here to get this dip of 50 cents, which would have been a bargain, because I don't think we're ever going to see these levels again of maybe. Yeah, I can't see us seeing 50 cents even again. This thing's super bullish, but I do see that we're going to go up, but we're going to go sideways before we go up. So there could be another little accumulation zone in this range. And do you know what? I am very, very tempted to just throw in the towel on my reef and my cake, which I've got a very small position in, and just throw it all into Hathor or maybe into one, and just kind of consolidate a little bit and not stop having to watch so many coins. But I won't, because I think I believe that there's a full market pump to come once Bitcoin does its thing. So I'd rather trade or swap out of these things once they do a run. But yeah, it's just kind of, it's always a bit, one of those things you hear about is like, don't over trade, and I think the temptation right now on nothing's happening and then one thing happens is that you want to trade everything in there and ride the momentum. But I think it's just better to do nothing and just back in the things that you did initially back, because like I say, if we look at Reef as well, similar things happening, it's kind of come down, up, wants to push higher but didn't have enough energy, and it's come down again, and it's just in a really tight range. And I guess upside is the way to go in this kind of bull market cycle. Cake is same deal again, like I think initially I wanted to break out of that triangle, but it's just, forming a bigger triangle, I guess. What do we got there? So, it's more like kind of that. That was the little Bitcoin event that sucked at that low. But, same deal again. It's ground its way right into the triangle. It's going to break out. I mean, great entry point for Cake. Like risk versus reward on Cake right now is very, very low. Like its upside potential from here at 11 is, 2x straight away to 21 if it hits its all-time high. And then I think, if you look back here at Hathor and what it did after it broke out of that triangle, it just 250% was just simple for it, over as many days, 2.5, 3, 4 days. So Cake is definitely in a good accumulation zone right now. It's grinding its way through there, not much happening, and they're the ones you want to be looking at. You don't want to be chasing the pump. So Theta's leading the way as well. So all of those that are still holding Theta, well done. I had a lot of Theta, took a lot of profits out of it and put it into Hathor. So I've kind of turned a 5x into another 2.5, 3x. So it's kind of a 15x now, which is great. And yeah, going to ride Hathor to the end. One, I have to touch on one because I kind of called this breakout, and that was great. That we kind of had that cup and handle thing going on here. And once we broke through there, it did run to the upside, but geez, the sellers came in quick, didn't they? So this happens, the kind of the cup doesn't usually go that far, and that wick, I guess that wick was so aggressive that the sellers just, the algorithm had to come in and sell. But yeah, basically it's doing the same thing, a cup and then a handle. So we're going to see one move to the upside, and we're going to see one move to the upside very aggressively soon. Whenever I see these kind of things going on where there's this real spiky wick there, all that tells me is that that's where it wants to go. So if you are buying it now at 3.6 cents, you can nearly bet your bottom dollar that it's going to hit 5.3 cents at some time soon. And in any market, that is a decent return. So you could, if you were just playing the short term, go, I'm going to buy now and sell then, and you just know that there was enough buying pressure right then to get it up to that. There's going to be enough buying pressure to get it up to that again, so, and more, so I think, for me, my next target is up towards the 10 cents there. I've got that pink line. So that's where I'm looking at. No guarantees, obviously, but that's where I'm looking at for one. It's spent a lot of time in this dip and then accumulating, so I think it's ready. And it's going to fire up there. And yeah, one, like I say, it's very tempting. And once again, I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit that I did a little bit of trading too early, and I think if I had kept some theta in the bank, would have been pushing that straight into one there. But do you know what? It is what it is, and I think if I pull the trigger, I'd be pulling the trigger on Harmony right now. I think it's a really good opportunity to get that last little top up of the bag right now, and if you're not in it, it's not even the worst time to enter. I mean, it has run, but from its its all-time high before it's run up there 14 cents, it's only 100% on the path, so you could definitely still see this as being a 5 to 10 bagger. And I'm only being conservative because I don't want to be out there saying things are going to 100x or whatever when I don't know and nobody knows. So I think a 5 to 10 bag is a good one. Like I say, 3.6 cents now up to 10 cents. That's a 3 bagger in the next pump, and then who knows what happens when the parabolic end of the curve occurs for the full alt season. So one thing I do know is that Harmony, as a video that I put out recently, got way more attention than any other video. So I feel like there's a demand for the thing, and there's a lot of people watching it, and there's a lot of comments on it, and there's a lot of people moon emojiing or whatever. So that's always a good thing, It's always a good thing when the people want it and they want it to go hard. So that's the one for me. 1 USDT. And like I say, kicking myself that I didn't buy a ton of it at half a cent, Kicking myself. But hey, hindsight's a great thing, right? And like I say, the more I think about it, the more I just probably should just pyramid into this trade, because I think it's my highest conviction trade right now. As in, I believe that it's going to do the best in the short term anyway. So Harmony, Tether, USD, let's go, baby. All right, that's been Jared. I've been Crypto Plan, and giving you a little bit of precious metals, commodities, minerals, breakouts. We're all about trading the breakouts here, getting in before the pop, so that we are not kind of stuck holding the bag at the top of the cycle, right? So like, subscribe, and catch you on the next one. Bye for now.